moment I realised psychiatry was a scam. I was always curious about psychiatry, having been on antidepressant drugs for decades, and no one had ever questioned me. I had no checkups. No one had ever told me why I still need to be on them. And I was always curious. What really hit the hammer on the head home for me was a particular visit I had to a psychiatrist. I just suffered a severe protracted withdrawal injury after coming off of Effexor after decades. I just wanted to see a psychiatrist. I just wanted to get their opinion, get their thoughts on what I was experiencing. What happened to me will shock you, is absolutely amazing. I went to see the psychiatrist and told him I was experiencing severe protracted withdrawal. I told him what I was experiencing, all the symptoms that we now know what it's called. And I was gaslighted. I was told it was all in my head. Protracted withdrawal injury doesn't exist. You're making it up, and the drug should be out of your system within weeks, and you can come off these drugs within weeks, no problem, after decades. And it's you. This guy had absolutely no idea what he was talking about. It's absolutely incredible. I remember having to be escorted out of his office by some support workers because I was so fucking mad. I was so outraged. I wanted to clip this mongrel behind the ears, but I knew it wouldn't be worth it. I knew he wasn't worth it. Because in my opinion, what these people are doing to people like me, they need a taste of their own medicine. They need to feel what it feels like to have, akathisia, or to be, tortured with these symptoms for years on end. They need to experience it for themselves, but, trust me, they wouldn't last too long if they did. It's incredible. I realized at that moment, in that instant, from that experience, that I was duped. I realized that psychiatry was nothing more than a scam. It was a pseudoscience. This so-called profession is so fantastic at making up mental health disorders, at putting people on psychiatric drugs, writing scripts, but they have absolutely no fucking idea about how to take you off them safely, how to deprescribe safely. They have no idea the long-term harm associated with these drugs. Absolutely no fucking idea. At that point on, I had to look for online support on the internet as help, and that's where I found more supportive people that could help me on my journey off of Effexor. It's absolutely incredible. Ultimately at the moment we have the DSM-5 model, which is the ultimate diagnostic tool of psychiatry, which was developed by the APA, the American Psychiatric Association. More than 200 individuals helped develop this book. 69% of those involved in the development process have direct links or ties to the pharmaceutical companies. Funny that, isn't it? So these guys are getting paid to develop this book, these books. It's just ridiculous. It's so criminal. It's so blatantly criminal. At the end of the day, we have a revolving door of huge profit margins for the pharmaceutical companies. with a revolving door of sickness, disabilities, and no cure. No one is cured from psychiatry. No one is cured. We have drugs that are designed and trialled in short increments, short-term trials, only 8 to 12 weeks. And yet we have individuals like myself who are put on these drugs for decades with no informed consent. Nothing. Pretty much we're just taking part in a mass science experiment, and whatever happens, happens. We're just guinea pigs to psychiatry. It's absolutely fucking disgraceful, disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. You know, I think it's fantastic that finally, after all these years, I mean, Prozac first came out in 1988, so after nearly 40 years that finally people are talking, critiquing psychiatry, criticising psychiatry. We even have mainstream psychiatrists turning on their own profession, and I think it's fantastic that it's garnering attention in the mainstream media. But it's taken so fucking long. In my opinion, my personal opinion, psychiatry is nothing more than a pseudoscience. It's a scam, and it's a profession, so-called profession, that is causing so much more harm than good. I'll see you in the next video.